Welcome back to Gamer Pie. I'm Jess.
I'm Zach.
And we're playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. And so I guess Zach's playing?
Yeah.
And we're just going through the first stage, or what are we doing?
So, we can,
We got a stage select over here?
Yeah, so where do you want... we could do the cruise ship, which is the very beginning, or we could start off with, like, the raft or Shadowland, whatever you think would be good.
What's the goofiest stage?
So, I mean, Shadowland, Avengers Tower, Xavier Institute, Dark Dimension, Wakanda, and then Attilan, which is that's the fucking Inhuman stage.
Yeah.
You wanted to start off like at Xavier, just because we're a bunch of 90s kids? Either that or like maybe the raft.
What has like the most coolest villains?
The raft is Spider-Man villains.
Yeah.
So you got, you know, like Electro, Venom, Sandman, Green Goblin, Doc Ock.
Let's go to raft.
Just, it starts off with the so the game starts off with the Guardians. They run into they find a Kree ship. They run to Nebula and then Ronan there, and there's a fight, and they're trying to get the Infinity Stones. And I guess when Star-Lord grabs a hold of it, they teleport to the raft.
We are alive, but we could be anywhere in space
So
at time.
when you start off, you can only play as the Guardians.
Well, I think let's see, because if I'm replaying this stage, I'm pretty sure I could probably just use the team I'm currently using.
I meant when you first play the game.
Oh yeah, when you first play the game, you're still the Guardians at this point.
Like when do like the classic Avengers start getting introduced?
Oh, that in the raft stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As soon as you make it, I think I don't know if it's after the Sandman fight, but then Nick Fury shows up and with like a bunch of other heroes. So like you get Avengers there, Wolverine is there, Crystal from the Inhumans. Probably not a good place to. Probably not best to start at this spot. So maybe I could. You want me to just go to the Sandman fight or after the Sandman fight? I could do that.
I don't know. What do you?
Yeah, let's just.
All right.
Yeah, let's just skip ahead to that. Sandman. The only good thing about Spider-Man 3.
Maybe.
I mean, Sandman, I think, was the only redeeming quality about that movie.
Redeeming?
Yeah, the only. Well, all right, maybe not redeeming, but the only good quality about that movie.
Jonah was still good in that, wasn't he?
Well, but Jonah's Jonah. Jonah's always gonna be good.
Which one was? Okay, it was the second one where he puts on the costume and.
Yeah, it was like a deleted scene in the second one.
Right.
Some extra shit from this fucking crate.
It took a lot to open that crate.
It's the giant cat litter man. Remember in Marvel Zombies when Sandman kills Spider-Man by fucking just fucking going inside him and exploding out of him?
Yeah. And it does it slowly where it makes it look like almost like he's giving birth.
Yeah, that was fucking gross.
Yeah.
So I remember, I think you have to use like this fucking gun.
So did they just have him in a giant vat of sand, or did he acquire the sand?
I don't know.
He is so wide. Look how wide that fucking is.
So yeah, you gotta solidify him first before you could do some actual damage. He's got every.
What are you spooging at him?
It looks like cement. So yeah, you gotta bring down his stagger meter, and then that's when you can do some actual damage. Stagger meters are essentially a shield meter. So the fucking raft has like these jobbers with fucking Wolverine claws. Oh, this isn't even fair because I'm so high level at this point. But yeah, they got these random jobbers with Wolverine claws, and I don't know why. I think every time Sandman should show up, they should just start playing Enter Sandman.
Right.
by Metallica.
Well, it may not be fine art, but it's fine.
Watch a fucking pigeon just take a shit on it.
Yeah, so is he wearing the Far From Home costume?
Who, Spidey? It looks kind of like it. I mean, like, it's the classic design with just, like, a bit more detail.
They can't get out. But let me guess.
So, we have the volume down while recording, but Rocket's voiced by Nolan North. He pulls double duty because he's also a Deadpool in this.
Okay, then Nick Fury comes in.
So everyone gets their cool little James Gunn title cards.
Green Goliath, all rage, got the
Throw of hammers.
Falcon. Falcon looks pretty cool.
Wanda's design in this looks pretty cool too. Surprise Crystal's playable.
Yeah.
You can't play as Lockjaw, sadly.
That's weird that you get Crystal right away and not like in the Inhumans level.
Yeah, no. That is pretty odd. So, yeah, Tony and Rocket get into like a dick measuring contest pretty much.
Okay.
And there's character profiles, and they're all written in Rocket's log with extra commentary by the other Guardians, and it's pretty much just Rocket just shitting on Tony, just being all fucking jealous, like, oh, his armor's not that fucking cool. And then Groot just responds, I am Groot. I'm not fucking jealous. I could just talk to whoever I want, but I think I just gotta talk to Fury to progress everything.
This is an official shield.
So the dude voicing Fury is doing a fucking Sam Jackson impression. Which you should.
Circling the control tower? No telling the damage that maniac could do if he gains access to the raft security systems.
Where I
Shield
gotta
scanners
go?
are going wild. You must be close.
Shai McBride voiced Nick Fury in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon.
Oh yeah, that's right. And that cartoon gets a lot of unnecessary hate.
I really like that cartoon. That's probably like in my...
If you can avoid triggering the defense system, you should be fine.
I want to say it might be my second favorite Spider-Man. Well, third favorite Spider-Man cartoon if you count Spider-Verse.
So everyone says it's fantastic, but I have not seen Spectacular Spider-Man. And
that was the last one on Nickelodeon, right?
No, it was on a CW, I think, like his WB.
Was it?
Yeah, but a lot of people consider that.
When was it on WB? Like I thought that was post Kids WB.
It's either Kids WB or CW Kids. Remember, Kids WB also showed X-Men. Gotta fight Willem Dafoe.
The prisoners have
This.
hacked into the security network.
Fuck.
They're in control
Fuck,
of
I hate
all
this.
heavy weaponry.
Storm. Fuck these laser grids. Yeah, these dudes with the claws look like, they look like, Wolverine Origins Quaid Wilson. Still looking up Spectacular Spider-Man?
Yeah, I guess it was on
Yeah.
the CW, and first season was on CW, second season was on Disney XD. Which was the one that was on Nickelodeon?
I don't know. I don't think Nickelodeon ever had a Spider-Man cartoon. No, I don't think so. But everyone says Spectacular's like the best animated adaptation of Spider-Man.
Maybe I'm thinking of that X-Men show. Was that X-Men show on Nickelodeon?
No, there was whatchamacallit, X-Men Evolution.
Yeah, that was on Kids WB.
Yeah.
I'm actually enjoying this.
So So one thing I love about Marvel games is every now they'll sometimes add like just like on a really obscure or just an unknown character. And it's the case with the one I'm using, Elsa Bloodstone. because I don't think I ever heard of her until I played this game. And from I know, I guess she was in Next Wave Agents of Hate, which is a popular book.
Was it? I've never heard of that.
Well, I've heard it before because I know it's got like a cult following. Like a lot of people speak very highly of it. But from what I can understand, she's like she's a monster hunter from England.
Okay, so the show I'm thinking of is Wolverine and the X-Men.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That was another Marvel show that was ended too soon that a lot of people liked. Because apparently that was a sequel to Hulk Versus. And Hulk shows up in one of the seasons, and I guess had the show continued, they were going to bring Deadpool in. So yeah, she's a British monster hunter. She's the closest to having Dante in this game. Now I'm going to fight Venom and Electro.
Is Dante British?
No, but like just dual wielding the guns.
You don't fight Green Goblin right now?
Not right now. What do you think about that Green Goblin design?
It's pretty cool. I like that.
It seems like a mix between classic and the Sam Raimi, where he's got the armor. It looks kind of a bit like the Sam Raimi armor.
Because I don't think the Sam Raimi armor was layered like that. I think it had different camos. Because it looks more like knight armor than it does.
Oh, that's cool they mentioned Lethal Protector. What about this Electro design?
Huh.
He doesn't have the big starfish, although I think he kind of needs the starfish.
Yeah, like...
He looks just kind of plain here.
Like, I think what they should have done is keep it, like, almost exactly how it is, but instead of do a version of, like, the starfish helmet where it looks more like a Gundam V.
Oh, I'd be down for that. I gotta...
It could have been worse. They could have had fucking Amy Fox Electro.
Ugh. I feel really bad for Jamie Foxx in that movie. So now watch this. Venom just fucking eats fucking Electro.
It just gains electric powers.
Yeah. He's Kirby.
Right.
Challenge me, and you face the wrath of nature itself.
And you like freely switch the...
Oh shit, I got Maximum Spider.
Alright.
So
you just like clawed him right in the butt.
So I gotta get him to jump on this power line. Then I'll activate the alarm, which will, you know...
Are you gonna do to him what Colossus did to Juggernaut in Deadpool 2?
Oh no, I fucking wish. We were watching Deadpool 2 last night.
Shove a power cable up his ass.
Oh, what an embarrassing way for Venom to go.
He's had enough.
What I want to know is why didn't
I know
they just
Eddie-
get a boombox and play it really loud?
Did you read the caption? It says, "I know Eddie looks like a bad '90s death metal cover version of me."
He may seem
Awesome.
lethal, but when the world really needs him, he always chooses to protect it.
Like I'll fight alongside you, then I will eat your Venom. We will eat your brains. I'm glad that they went with Eddie Brock Venom, because as much as I like the Flash Thompson, the Agent Venom, I would rather have classic Venom.
Yeah, I'll take what I can.
Talk to everyone here, but so I think I gotta fight I gotta fight Mysterio, Doc Ock, and then Green Goblin.
Free time is over, punks. Time for lights out.
Oh, here's your favorite character,
Yeah.
You better be
your boy.
cause I'm running out of empty cells.
skin, hero for hire.
It's kind of fucked up that we're meeting Cage in a prison.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think about this design for Luke?
Looks alright.
Needs a tiara.
I'm
Alright.
letting these prisoners out early for bad behavior.
Oh, come on.
Why, that dude with the claws has to be a fucking mutie.
You what?
A mutant. I said mutie, which is the racial term for the racist slur for mutant.
What's with all these, like, colorful people with claws?
I know, right? So was it Kamaki said? He said this was Game of the Year just because of Luke Cage said "Sweet Christmas."
I believe so.
Trying to slow you down. Never let walls hold me back before.
You look a damn fool.
Yeah.
So you said Shy McBride was it Nick Fury, right?
Yeah, his Ultimate Nick Fury. I mean, he's Nick Fury in Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon.
Other good guests. They had you had Michael Clark Duncan as Groot, which I think was like probably his last TV role, or just role in general. And then you had Terry Crews as Blade.
Oh, that's awesome.
I fucking hate this puzzle. It's a good thing everyone teleports after me. I'm gonna choose T'Challa over here. And I'm actually really happy that everyone's now finally getting behind Black Panther. Because I always thought he was the fucking coolest. So, yeah, so Mysterio's fucking with Miles, Gwen, and Kamala. So you have to fight them before, and then you'll get them playable.
I like how they just introduce him as Miles.
Right? They're not even going to call him, like, Kid Arachnid or something.
Or Ultimate Spider-Man.
Those are terrible odds. When this is over, remind me to never hang out
So,
in the dimension again.
can we just admit that, can we both agree that Gwen's probably the coolest spider design?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I always liked that. I always thought Kamala was cool, too.
What's that one, cosmic Marvel villain with the blue face, the helmet? It's like Kang or something like that.
Oh, yeah, King the Conqueror.
Kang the Conqueror, yeah. In one of the
You guys, wait. Something's not right here.
in one there's a storyline where it essentially merged like half the Marvel universe, like people got combined together, and Kamala Khan got merged with Kang the Conqueror, and it became Kamala Kang.
That's awesome.
And the weirdest one is, for some reason, they merged Wolverine and
Emma Frost?
Emma Frost, yeah.
And was it Captain America with Doctor Strange? Those Soldier Supreme.
Yeah.
You know what I fucking miss? Amalgam Comics.
Yeah.
Remember Amalgam? Amalgam was the shit.
So I want Amalgam to be brought back. I just want one character to be brought back from Amalgam, and that's Lobo, Lobo the badass bounty hunter, Lobo the Duck.
So fucking stupid. It's the fucking worst.
The combination of bounty hunter Lobo and Howard the Duck.
It's the worst.
It's the best.
That shit's terrible. I think you're the only person that thinks that I know that thinks that's the coolest shit. What do you think of this Mysterio design?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh man, Far From Home is still like the best Mysterio.
Yeah.
Although, you know, people complain like, oh, why do all the Spider-Man villains have to be tied to Iron Man? Like, why can't they just be tied to Peter? I'm like, I kind of get that. But, I mean, I thought it worked. Because isn't Tony pretty much the Uncle Ben of this universe?
Kind of. Oh, yes.
Yeah, look, it's just female Dante.
Could Dante dual wield fucking
Hunting-
hunting rifles?
He probably could if he wanted to. I think Elsa's really cool. Like, they already made me a fan of her. So people thought Reed was never going to be in this game because Kamala pretty much replaced him. But then, you know, we're getting Fantastic Four DLCs, so... I mean, they don't have to play the same. I mean, Miles, Gwen, and Peter all play differently. And I can appreciate that, because people are like, oh, why are they adding clone characters? Like, well, no, they all have different fucking moves. Miles has his fucking lightning.
Yeah, because he has the
I guess that means we're cool then.
the Viper Sting or whatever, his electric...
The Spider Sting.
Yeah.
He has the Spider Sting. He can turn invisible.
Yeah.
And
Can
then
he actually turn invisible in this?
yeah, he has moves where he can like stealth. And Gwen in this, she could use her her dimensional portals as just fucking teleports, so she can do a maximum spider just by warping back and forth between dimensions. So, as of now, as of Comic-Con, you know, we found out who's being added as DLC. Because Cyclops and Colossus are in the game as NPCs. But, you know, next month they'll be added as free post-launch DLC, which is really cool. But besides, they chose the right amount I would pay for Cyclops. Nothing.
I mean, I can't be that mad at Cyclops. He's one of the original X-Men. That's called the Venom Sting.
Scott sucks. Scott's the worst. He's right up there with Reed. Reed and Hank Pym. Those are something.
Oh god. Hank Pym's on a... yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Dude, this game, they don't even speak fucking kindly of Hank Pym. It's like, you meet Jen, she's like, that's the side of the family that's no longer allowed during holidays. I mean, yeah, it's Scott in this game, and granted, I've always preferred Scott over Hank. And it doesn't help that Paul Rudd's just awesome.
Yeah.
So, and then, aside from those two, we also got the season pass is going to have Marvel Knights, Fantastic Four, and more X-Men. And the first four characters they revealed for Marvel Knights were Punisher, Blade, Moon Knight, and fucking Morbius. Again, all I want with Morbius is the little suction cuppy hands, and I just want to run around screaming about plasma! I need plasma! Oh, that cartoon's not aged well. We got good old classic Doc Ock here.
Yeah.
I kind of never liked swole Doc Ock from the 90s. I just prefer Doc Ock to be fat.
I don't think of what... When I think of 90s Doc Ock, I think of the Doc Ock from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah, and he was swole in that.
Was he? I don't
Yeah.
remember him being swole.
Yeah, dude, he's wearing like fucking armor and he's swole. This is so much easier now. I gotta chase his fat ass.
He still kind of looks thick to me. I think because the armor, because like the armor has pecs, but I don't know. I guess he was.
You could, I mean,
What if they show him without the armor?
I don't know if they did.
You stand no chance against my fury.
So, yeah, we were talking about Ultimate Spider-Man earlier, and you know, like, was it Amadeus Cho became the new Hulk in Marvel, and I just prefer him as Iron Spider because I thought that was one of the coolest things that show did. Oh yeah, fucking Doc Ock is he is no longer a hassle.
I wouldn't. He still doesn't look swole because any muscle definition looks like it's part of the armor, not of his actual.
Okay.
But yeah, he's not fat.
So he's wearing like one of them fucking muscle suits.
Yeah. To me, he looks like he. To me, he doesn't look. To me, he looks like a normal dude in like with. He looks like an early 2000s. He looks like he's wearing an early 2000s movie superhero costume, where like the muscle, or late 90s, early 2000s, where all the muscle definition was built into the costume.
It's like a Joel Schumacher uniform. Yeah. So, all right, cool. We're at Norman. So Norman uses the Time Stone. So there'll be moments where like he'll just fucking freeze time on you. You imagine if they had Willem Dafoe wear the fucking mask, but I don't know. I think it would look creepy as fuck on Willem Dafoe.
Yeah. I think what they should have done was like a prosthetic mask.
Toss his pumpkin bombs.
But I didn't really hate the armor that much.
I thought the armor was fine. Everyone joked, "Oh, it's a Power Ranger suit." And it's like, I've seen worse costumes.
More like a Kamen Rider suit than a Power.
Right. Well, I mean, us uncultured Americans wouldn't know what Kamen Rider is. It's all the same. It's all Power Rangers to them.
I just thought it should have had a little bit more purple on it.
Yeah.
Although I did like the helmet fading into the purple on the back. I just thought the fading should have started sooner, and I think he should have had like purple shoulder pads and like purple panel lining.
Harry's Goblin suit design was fucking lame.
Well, it's just motocross padding.
Yeah, I jobbed out Green Goblin in this. So we'll just see the end of what happens here. He gets caught in a fucking time loop.
I'm rude?
Huh. I think I finally broke him.
Worse, he's lost control of the time stone. There's no telling what sort of damage.
Remember when fucking Doc Ock was fucking Aunt May?
Time streamed to shreds, but you gotta admit, it's pretty fucking hilarious.
No.
I'm pretty sure there's a storyline where fucking Aunt May was dating Otto Octavius.
Okay.
Well, I know she's been with Octavius. She's been with Jonah. There had to have been like someone else she was porking that was just like bad news.
This is how it all ends.
This is what the Area 51 raid's going to look like.
Right.
This is how it all ends. This is how it all ends.
Remember Ultimate Green Goblin's just a Hulk.
Or we could work
He's
together
like
to make sure that it isn't.
he's like an actual goblin. He's like he has like this mutant goblin form, and
Worth
he
a
can
try.
throw fireballs and.
This ought to hold you until the raft's guards can fit you for a new straitjacket.
Whoa.
Star-Lord's face looks weird.
I know what I'm doing.
He looks like
Put in a safe place.
Your
I'm
pocket.
trying to think of
Not a
like
safe
what
place, Space Bro.
Or I've seen. He looks like from
Because this one.
like some sort of like he's from some sort of late 80s, early 90s morning cartoon.
Right?
Like from fucking like what was that, King Arthur in the
Oh, King Arthur, the Knights of Justice with
Yeah.
that badass theme song.
Yeah.
So, do you remember that Sonic the Hedgehog game where he's in King Arthur times? Was it Sonic and the Black Knight?
Vaguely.
I remember I was talking to a friend about this years ago, and when they saw, oh, here's Sonic and Shadow wearing like knight armor, all I could think about for whatever reason was that King Arthur cartoon. Yeah, there was a bunch of football jocks that became fucking like the new Knights of the Round Table. So so Star-Lord's giving like a rousing heroic speech, and then gets cut off by Luke Cage, who has wife shit to deal with. And I like how this game continues the trend from the movies of everyone just shitting on Star-Lord. And I like Star-Lord, but I do like see people just kind of crap all over him.
But we'll take what we can get, and together we'll make sure that there is no way in this galaxy or any other that a tyrant like Thanos will.
Luke, this is Jessica. They just canceled our fucking shows.
Come on, man.
That was some dirty shit. I feel bad because I know you love those shows.
Yeah, I like them. They're pretty good.
Jess, baby, I can't really. Yeah, well, there was this thing out on the raft.
So I guess Cage has got wife shit to deal with, but I guess we'll find out. We'll find out another time.
We'll be right there.
But I mean, I'm loving this game so far. I've always loved.
Looks like the Green Goblin just vomiting in the background.
Right? It's like I'm too old for this shit.
And with that, that was Gamer Pie.